Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer notes that their experience with this electric scooter involved a significant learning curve right from the start. An initial rear tire issue caused some frustration, but it ultimately led to a better understanding of the machine. A standout aspect for this client was the manufacturer's customer service. While communication wasn't always immediate, the company showed a genuine and persistent desire to resolve the problem, reaching out multiple times even when our reviewer was slow to respond. This dedication to customer satisfaction was seen as a rare and valuable quality, giving this user the confidence to purchase from the company again in the future. Once the initial issue was fixed, this commuting device has been a joy to use. It comfortably handles a larger rider, supporting a 6'6", 220 lb frame without any trouble. During a ride in a busy downtown area, it had no problem keeping pace with city traffic at its top speed. One of its key advantages over another model this user owns is the wider handlebars, which provide enough space to mount a cell phone holder, a huge help for navigating unfamiliar urban environments. While a different lighter model may accelerate slightly faster, both scooters reach the same impressive top speed, and this one boasts a higher weight limit. For anyone who might face a similar tire repair, this user learned a few valuable lessons through trial and error. They found that using proper tire changing tools is essential to avoid damaging the inner tube during installation. The most critical trick discovered after puncturing two tubes was to spray the inside of the rim with a soapy water solution, which helps the tire slide on smoothly. Checking the inside of the tire for any imperfections is also highly recommended.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer had an incredibly frustrating experience with this electric scooter, which was plagued by persistent quality issues from the very beginning. The core of the problem seemed to be the tires, as the back tire on the initial unit popped after only a few miles of use. This kicked off a months-long ordeal with customer service to get a simple replacement part. Our reviewer found the process to be slow and filled with communication breakdowns, even being advised at one point to purchase an alternative part that ultimately did not fit. When a replacement was finally arranged, new issues surfaced. The wheel assembly had a noticeable rubbing sound coming from the brake area, and the battery life was a significant letdown, draining far more quickly than anticipated on short trips. The most disheartening moment came when, after all that waiting, a second scooter was provided, only for it to fail in the exact same way as the first. The back tire gave out after very little use, leaving our client stranded and having to push the scooter all the way home. While one customer service agent was noted as being particularly helpful and communicative, the overall experience was defined by the product's unreliability. In the end, the company did acknowledge the repeated failures. They provided a full refund and apologized for the situation, offering to send one of their higher-end models to make up for the trouble. However, our reviewer concluded that despite this positive resolution, the scooter was down for maintenance more often than it was usable, making the entire ownership experience a deeply dissatisfying one.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer had been watching people cruise on these little machines for a while and finally decided to join in. Living in San Francisco, with its challenging traffic, numerous bike lanes, and rampant bike theft, presented a clear need for a new commuting solution. A personal electric scooter seemed ideal for navigating a 25-mile city commute, offering the speed of a bike but with the invaluable ability to fold it up. This portability meant it could be brought directly into the office and stored safely under a desk, eliminating the constant worry of theft, a frustrating cycle our reviewer was tired of, having previously faced lost bikes and insurance headaches. After comparing various options, this specific scooter stood out for its excellent balance of features and value. It promised ample range for daily trips, sufficient speed for sensible riding, and a robust yet manageable build that wasn't cumbersome to carry. Upon its surprisingly large delivery, our reviewer found the scooter itself quite substantial, a welcome discovery. Standing 62 and weighing 220 pounds, they appreciated a mode of transport that felt appropriately sized. Assembly was remarkably straightforward. Simply unfold the main stem, attach the handlebars with the 4 included screws and Allen wrench, and it was ready for use. In terms of performance, our reviewer has comfortably reached 20 mph, finding it plenty fast for city streets, especially given the smaller wheels and San Francisco's uneven pavement. Only when tackling particularly steep hills did they occasionally wish for more power, a minor quibble considering their weight. One initial challenge was figuring out the push assist feature. Our reviewer discovered a specific sequence. Power it on, input a 0 code using the plus and power buttons, start rolling, then press the minus button. Once activated, the throttle under the right thumb provides effective power assistance, a tip our reviewer hopes will save others some initial.
If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.